So you see me when I'm working over here, so you'll see when I bring that volume down, you'll notice after you stop rocking.
I can hear it through your headphones.
You can, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So it'll be like this. And then I'll do this one. So it'll show it live. And then we'll go to you at 20 seconds into it. That's about right. I gotta remember where that's at, right there. Right above the mute button. So I'll remember that. So
As soon as I come on, you're gonna start lowering the. Okay.
got it?
Yep.
It's a lot more upbeat than that other Daily Dose song. I muted that. Good morning, everybody. It is behind the scenes here. Good morning, Brenda. Oh, I see you're a regular now. You like behind the scenes, huh? I've been watching people behind the scenes on our channel and then in the chat on the Mojave Daily News channel.
Yeah.
So they're active in both.
Did you get your coffee, Brenda?
Yeah, you gotta have coffee. Oh, I'm drinking a Coca-Cola. I don't drink coffee. Very seldom I'll drink coffee. It just really gets me jittery.
Yeah.
Oh God, Coke doesn't do that to me, but coffee does. It gets me like shaky.
You're not Doug, Jeff.
Yeah, well, I think I have plenty of energy. I don't think I need coffee.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Which I don't get because you're up at like, wake up, go to work.
I'm up
1
all the
o'clock.
time, John. There's no sleeping pattern for me. It's not a 9 to 5 job, so it's your sleep pattern's all messed up.
Yeah. So you're
But
saying-
I do get my naps. My cat naps help, and there are times where I go home and I just pass out. I don't even remember what happened. I'll just pass out.
in the Army, they taught us that you only need like a 20-minute nap.
Nap. In the Army, that's true.
And it's like,
My dad said that too. He said they used to keep them up for 24 hours just
Yeah.
to test them.
and they would say, all right, go take a nap, and we'd go lay down, and they'd wake us up in a half hour and be like,
Yep.
that's all you needed. We disputed that,
But it never helped.
but it never
Never
helped
helped.
dispute. You can dispute all day long.
It's still gonna get you. Well, it's Friday. She said, you betcha. She got her coffee. All right. Don't forget to like it. I'm looking at my likes and there's only one, me. I liked it.
Like,
January 15th. The years are flying.
everybody is supposed to have their stimulus money today. We're supposed to, by law, it's
I got it a long
required.
time ago. It went so fast I didn't even see it.
We haven't received ours yet. We checked on the IRS site yesterday and they said checks in the mail.
Don't you love that one?
I have heard that before.
Uh-huh. Who else we got in here? Oh, we got 2 likes. Thank you. I knew someone else would like it.
Had to be Brenda.
It had to have been Brenda. Who else would have liked it? Alright, so we got some different intro this morning, guys, so make sure you watch the page. And
Metallica.
it's not our sticky intro audio anymore.
Metallica.
That would be good. I wish we could. I wish we could play like AC/DC and get them up on Friday.
Fire us up. I know, getting up
Yeah.
all week long, getting up at 5:30 to be here for this.
It
By
catches
Friday,
up with
I
you.
am just,
It catches up with you. Definitely. Because I was so used to a different schedule, you know, and then having to wake up on a pattern makes it a little harder. just because you have to get used to it. That's all.
yeah.
And that takes a little bit of time. Okay, you guys got about 8 minutes. Get your coffee. You ready? She left. She thought it was funny. Yeah, just kind of funny.
Should ask Brenda, do you get our newspaper?
We gotta get rid of all these. Actually, you know what, I just thought of something. These are all our episodes.
All our live episodes?
Those are all the live episodes. I'm gonna keep them because I think at the end we could put them all in a folder so you have them all in a row from the start to finish. You know what I mean? So it's organized, a
We
folder.
just need to get some kind of
So
large hard
each-
drive to drag it
Each
onto.
month, I'll make a folder of our daily dose. So
Yeah.
this will be January's month of all the daily doses. I'll do February, March, April's, you know what I mean?
You can save 31 of them on there, or
I can save as many as
25 of them.
are on there, yeah. I'll
There's
just
enough
put them in a
space.
folder, yeah. Well, this computer, no.
well, you might want to drag it onto the.
That's what I'm saying, we need a hard drive.
Well, you can drag it onto the video file in the server.
Yeah, I could do that, but not on this. This isn't set up for that.
It's not part of the network.
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
All right, I'll ask Eric. He should be.
It needs to be, all these need to be put in a folder though. See, look, this is the first, on the first. Wait, what's this? 11. It's so weird, the date. I don't know. But I don't like when this thing comes up either. That came up when we were live yesterday.
Did she respond to my question?
I'm working on it. She said,
She said she's working on it. Okay.
what'd you ask her?
I asked her if she gets our paper,
Oh.
because my question is this fishing section on
Yeah.
Friday that takes up the whole,
The whole paper.
yeah, I'm not a fan. But I don't know what our readers think.
What do you guys, she doesn't get it, so can't ask her.
It's good news though, trout fishing remains strong. I think that's the standard headline that we put in every week.
That can go to trash. What the heck are all these? Those are all the intros. Why? I've never seen that. I saved all our intros. Oh, and maybe not this one, let's see. Yep, it's saving all the so we don't need these. I'm gonna start doing local recordings anyway.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that last night. Gotta remind Jeff to record it locally,
Yep.
so he
That's
doesn't
up
get,
here.
so he doesn't get mad afterwards and go, dang
I
it.
forgot it again. Well, the only reason I'd use it is to put it on a, flash drive, and then I would upload that to our Instagram and LinkedIn and Twitter and all our other social media, so it wouldn't be a link going to either Facebook or YouTube. It would be direct video on that platform, which always seems to get more views rather than directing someone somewhere else.
But it sounded like for Instagram, we had to change the format for our videos to get them to post
Well,
on Instagram.
yeah, because they don't allow a real long video on Instagram. There's a few things they don't allow. If you want a newspaper, talk to John over here, he'll hook you up with a good deal. Like, really good deal for a year. hook
Got
you up.
you.
Hook you up way better than anyone here. So just get a hold of them and we'll get you on that newspaper. I get it every morning. I don't read it because we come here and read it.
I read it to you.
He reads it to me. It's like a story time. Story time with John Pinnaker. Is it Paniker or Pinnaker?
Pinecker.
Pineker. Like pine, huh? Like pine?
In fact, my 6th grade basketball coach called me Piney.
Piney? Hey, Piney, get your butt in there.
Yeah.
I figured you had a nickname.
He was a mammoth dude. He was like 6'5", like 250.
Big old boy, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's the kind of guy that you don't want to backtalk or do anything wrong.
Yeah, he called me whatever he wanted to call me.
And you listened, didn't you?
Yes, and Piney was one of the nicer ones.
Oh, boy. All right, let's get our YouTube going here. One more minute. So who do we have watching? We have Brenda in here. We have 4 other people, but nobody's chatting. So you guys are just watching us.
Say hi,
Yeah, say hi. Don't be a
who you are.
creeper. Don't be a creeper. Someone here?
Lisa and,
All right, ready? Let's get the show.
you all coordinated on your music and everything?
Yeah. You ready?
All right, good morning, everyone. John Panic with the Mojave Valley Daily News. This is your daily dose for Friday, January 15th. Thank you to our DJ Jazzy Jeff there with our new intro song. I requested some Van Halen or AC/DC. You know, you have to pay for that, so we'll take that. That was pretty nice. Thanks, Jeff. All right, the Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in Fort Mojave, Arizona. Tri-State Radiology Center is here to serve the tri-state area. We accept most insurances and offer cash pay prices. When you have a minute, log on to our website at tsradiology.com. There you'll find interesting facts and see why imaging is such a benefit for you and your care provider. At Tri-State Radiology Center, your image means the world to us. All right, it's Friday. Happy, finally a Friday. Let's dig in and see what we got. All right, so our top story, school threat remains under investigation. So what that is there's been kind of a lot of information following the lockdown. Wasn't a lockdown, it is a lockdown, I know it was a lockdown, I was there. Kind of a story that happened at Mojave High School 2 days ago. 2 o'clock in the afternoon, they received a credible threat that there was somebody posted a threat on Snapchat that he was gonna come and shoot up the school. So where the confusion came in is that the school, when they made the announcement over the loudspeaker, said that they were going into lockdown. Really what it was a soft lockdown. They've been practicing different types of lockdowns in case there was an active shooter on campus, where they lock the doors, shut off the lights, barricade the doors, get under the desks, all the things that they go through with that. This was a soft lockdown where they basically asked the teachers just to keep your students in the class, don't let anybody wander around. It was right before the transition from 7th period to the final period of the day. So while the school and the police department said there was no lockdown,
The students said different?
the students said that there was a lockdown. We actually have a couple of quotes in here from a student that emailed us Wednesday night to explain that it was a lockdown because I was there and I know they even said lockdown, but it's just a vernacular issue. It sounds like they're just trying to, they're protecting the students in the classroom, but not really. There was an active shooter. Emily Frommelt, the PIO for the Bullhead City PD, says that they have investigated it and they know that the threat was coming from out of state. So there wasn't, the student wasn't there on the site. So it's still under investigation. They're still trying to figure out what, who this person is and how they can get it, but they tracked where the threat came from, and it was out of state. So
San Diego.
our second story, solving the puzzle of what to do. That's kind of a play on words. That's Ken and Ann Newton. When the lockdowns, or the lockdowns, when the pandemic hit and they were told that they should be staying home, they decided what they were going to do was start doing puzzles. So they started doing puzzles. They did so many of them that they started having them stacked up around the house. They put some up on their walls, and when they got to a point where they had just too many for that, ran out of walls, they took a look and tried to figure out where they could go. So they donated some to Stepping Stones, childcare and preschool, and a couple other places, but it's a neat, interesting story. They've donated now nearly 200 puzzles. They bought all the puzzles at Walmart. Now they're working their way through all the puzzles over at Hobby Lobby. So they do the puzzle, and rather than breaking it back down, they glue it together and take it out and donate it. So kind of a neat project there. It keeps them busy. County expanding vaccination eligibility. So we've had, the county decides who falls into which category. There's 1A, 1B, 2, and down the line. They're transitioning now into category 1B, but just the very beginning of it because of the limited amount of vaccines that we have. So the prioritized group in 1B is 75 or older. That starts today. So if you're 75 or older and you're interested in getting the vaccine, you can do that starting today. Your best bet is to go to mojavecounty.us, find out who is doing the vaccinations. There's a few, D-Flat Pharmacy is doing it. There's a few other places here in Bullhead that are doing them. But you can go on their website. You can't book your reservation there. You really see who is doing them. Then you contact them directly and do your appointment. So as we get more vaccines in town, then they'll open it up to more people in 1B. The state has authorized you to go all the way down to 65 years and up, but because of the limited amount of vaccines that we have, the county is saying 75 and up for right now. When we get more in, then they'll open it up to 65. Anybody who's in 1A, any firefighters, any frontline workers, EMS, any of those people, if you haven't got it and you want to get it, you're still authorized to do it as well. So, all right, districts seek to align 2021-22 calendars. What that is if you saw this crushed, the high school district board meeting the other day, they talked about their calendar for the upcoming year. They didn't want to finalize it until they heard from the Bullhead City School District, the elementary school district. And so the elementary school district met yesterday and they talked about the calendar. They came up with some ideas, some suggestions. They're gonna work that out between them and the high school district over the next couple of weeks so that when they each have their February board meeting, they'll have a calendar that they can vote on. There was suggested that they move the schedule forward another week. That'll allow for a break between the summer school and the new school year starting up. A few other things that they had made some suggestions on. Jeannie Borland, one of the board members down there, was concerned about parent-teachers conferences for the elementary school district and the high school district falling on the same day, and then parents having to decide which one they wanna go to, so they're still working those things out. They will get that figured out, before the next, board meetings for both the high school and the elementary school district. Hildy Angus seeks to challenge new meeting rules. We talked about the Board of Supervisors meeting last month, where, the new chair of the board, Buster Johnson, has made, some suggestions on the new rules. He wanted to change the the open call to the public to the end of the meeting, so that, it doesn't chew up some of the time for the people that are there for the actual agenda items. If you've been to one of their meetings, or if you've been to the city council meetings, you know that sometimes that call to the public can get kind of long and off track and that, so rather than having people sit through what could be 45 minutes or an hour of open call to the public, they move it to the end and get down to the business that most people are there for. Supervisor Angus is challenging that. She'd rather that it stayed the way it was. Sometimes those people at the beginning have a opportunity to address some of the things that, or mention some of the things that are happening later on, and their passion for it. She's also just making sure that when you speak, you have 3 minutes. If you're representing a group, you have 5 minutes. So just to make sure that those things are followed. So, Judge
Couple
rejects.
questions real quick, John.
Yeah.
Maria has a question saying, people are saying that they're being charged. Please clarify if a cost is associated with the vaccination.
No, there is no charge. This was dictated by the president. It's been carried on all the way down through. So if anybody is trying to charge you, get a hold of me or one of the people here in editorial, and we'll investigate it from there, but there is no charge.
And also the other question, Bullhead City Urgent Care is booked until June? Question mark?
Are you talking about vaccinations? If you're talking about vaccinations, yes. We know that D-Flat at one point ran out. I don't know if they've restocked yet on those vaccinations or not. Warm Sea was doing it, but we know that because of their supply, they've changed it now to where they're just taking care of their people and first responders. So if you're 75 years of age or older and you want to go get one, they're not doing it at Warm Sea for you. Unless you're a 75-year-old first responder. Just the vaccinations in our area are very limited. I saw yesterday a graphic put out by the Associated Press that showed the states, all of the states, and the national average, and we are down somewhere around 46 or 47 when it comes to the amount of vaccines that we've received versus our population. So we're just not getting them here in Arizona, and then when they are coming into Arizona, top priority I'm sure is going to be the larger areas like Maricopa County, but I know that our Board of Supervisors is actively trying to get us more, so hopefully soon. There was a judge rejects first challenge to education tax proposal. That was that Proposition 208. Some of our state legislators, Republican, are challenging the Proposition 208 on several different grounds. It's very complicated. There's a lot of different moving parts to that 208. So they're challenging it. The hurdle is going to be that this is something that the people voted on. So they've tried to overturn on the state level. They tried it with the minimum wage thing a couple years ago. They're going to try to overturn it, but when it's something that the people voted on, that it's kind of a challenge there to try and do it. I'm going to kind of get a little self-serving here, but on the opinion page, see this picture of Mike Schwartz. Mike Schwartz was a local businessman here in town, and he passed this last week. So I got a story here that I wrote. It's a little opinion piece. Hopefully you'll read that. Mike owned an art studio over in an old bullhead here, where the dive shop is and Subway and the accounting office is there. But he was an amazing man.
It's been there for quite a while too, right?
Yeah, yeah. He actually owned that building. And he's got a heck of a story. If you never met Mike, he's an Auschwitz survivor. I hope you check that out, because he was an extraordinary man, that's for sure. All right, moving off into sports, we got a story here on the Patriots, the Malk Patriots. They did a kind of a scrimmage, an intra-squad scrimmage to get ready for their first game. Their first game is going to be coming up on Tuesday against the Kingman Academy. I believe it's at home. But that's on Tuesday night, so they're just kind of working through some things. Their coaches talk quite a bit in here about how they think that they are ready. They got some things that they're still going to work on, but they believe they're going to be one of the top teams in their division. So good luck to you guys. NFL playoffs this weekend. I know my Packers. Go Pack, go. Play Saturday against the Rams. We also have Baltimore and Buffalo Saturday night. And Sunday is Cleveland, Kansas City. And then I don't know why they have the Tampa Bay, New Orleans game so late in the day. Don't they know both of them quarterbacks are senior citizens? That doesn't seem fair.
I'm not sure about that.
You got Drew Brees and Tom Brady out there playing at night. It's
Yeah, two of the best.
probably pretty close to their bedtime. So if you're an NFL fan, it should be a great weekend. That's the final 8 teams left in the NFL. All right, weather-wise, it's going to be warm today. That's a plus.
Little bit of wind.
Yeah, no, a lot of wind.
A lot of wind.
Yeah. Well, the next couple of days it's supposed to be pretty windy.
Nah.
So it'll be warm, but it'll be windy. Think of it that you're sitting on a beach in Hawaii in December. It's warm.
And then you wake up.
It's breezy. It's breezy. All right, everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. Get out there and support our local businesses and try and enjoy yourself in spite of the wind. All right, this has been brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center. The Tri-State Radiology Center offers same or next day appointments, and they accept most insurances, including Medi-Cal. They have a wide open MRI and offer digital x-rays with your reports ready in 24 hours. Call them today for an appointment at 928-460-7226. Just a reminder, all of our videos, all these daily doses, our Valley Voices, our Athlete of the Month, our Educator of the Month, and our Athlete of the Week, which went up yesterday, that you should check out, are all available to stream on Anchor, the Anchor app, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. We got a bunch more on there, so go check them out. We just started a LinkedIn page, so go check out our LinkedIn account, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Wherever you go, we got you. So go and check those out. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you here on Monday.
It wasn't set back to the beginning.
Yeah.
It sucked.
So we'll move down to the,
It's because I dropped the window and I actually X'd out in the beginning, which I should have left it up, and I X'd it out. Instead, I thought I was dropping it and X'd it out. So I had to bring it back up and then the commercial
and then
came
we'll
on.
on to the commercial.
Oh my gosh.
But did the, so
oh
they
well.
didn't see it?
No, they didn't see it, they just heard it. But I mean, no one's gonna even watch that in part anyway. By the time that comes on, they're already
They're
clicked
gone.
off, yeah. The main thing is the beginning. When you watch that, and I think we nailed that. Let's see the beginning. Pretty sure we nailed the beginning. Nice transition out of the music to the live. Yeah. Now it should go into live blinking in a second. There we go. So I just don't like the way you cut the logos. It looks like crap on that. Looks cheesy. You gotta smile though. You gotta have a smile on that face. I like it.
I was vibing.
You were vibing. You were. I saw that.
Keep it going, I wanna see that.
Thank you to our DJ
TJ Jazzy J.
requested some Van Halen or AC/DC. You know, you have to pay for that.
You gotta pay for it.
Thanks, Jeff. Daily Dose is brought to you by the Tri-State Radiology Center in
Good.
Mojave, Arizona.
I think we're good.
Radiology Center
I like the beginning. I like the new music. Except for I should have brought you in quicker. I left it blank too long. Right here. Right there, I should bring you in. Boom. Instead of waiting 4 seconds, and then bring you in. That was just a little delay, that's all. Other than that, it's pretty cool.
All right, good morning,
I
everyone.
like it.
Jim Panic with Mojave
It's
Valley
different, and
News.
that's people like that.
This is your Daily Dose.
Okay. So 440,
DJ Jazzy Jeff.
421 views. So we're averaging about 400 or 500 views every show, which is good.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
really
for
good.
sure.
We didn't do that when you dropped it.
For sure.
It took a long time to get 500 views.
All right,
And this gives people a chance to go, hey man, you need to go and check this out. This is.
Right. I like it.
Are you still live on our behind the scenes?
Yeah, there was no one watching us today.
They moved on, huh?
Yeah, they moved on. They got bored with our behind the scenes show. Oh, well, I take it back. There's 2 people watching. Sorry, guys. I didn't know you were interested. We just keep it on so you can see behind the scenes. Kind of cool stuff.
All
But
right.
we're done for the day.